All right, lessons in language. It's time now for the other view. So get this, Indiana University Medical School, medical school is defending its decision to erase the term women from its linguistic guide. Women in the guide are now being referred to as people with cervixes. Instructors of a mandatory first-year human structure course are teaching students to avoid using words like male and female. Joining me now to discuss this lunacy is Ambassador for the America First Policy Institute and retired Gunnery Sergeant for the U.S. Marine Corps, Jessie Jane Duff, Project 21 member Donna Jackson, and Mercedes Schlapp is back with us. All right, Donna, I'm going to start with you. I don't even really have words for this because it's just stupid. Maybe that's the word, stupid.
Well, you know what this is? This is where profits and political agendas meet. It's driven primarily by profits. The transitioning medical industry is a high-growth industry that has the potential for hundreds of billions of dollars. And what they're going to do is make these students desensitized and make sure that these new doctors will go along with the program and don't have any moral convictions. And I think that this is the worst direction that we can go in.
Yeah, it just seems, Mercedes, that the whole concept of biology and science and practicality has completely disappeared.
Well, it's been thrown out the window, and you have to wonder if, if these medical students can go back to the basics, go back to understanding that there are two chromosomes, X and Y. And so, look, I think this raises a lot of questions as what can happen with the university, which is that of the fact that if it is a public university, which I believe University of Indiana is, there's an opportunity for the Republican governor to come in and say, I'm going to pull your funding if you're going to push forward with this nonsense. Because the last thing we need right now is to try to change science, to get to a point that we move away from this idea of two genders, which is exactly what the woke institutions and the woke ideology, that what they're trying to push into our university system, into our medical system. And we've seen even our medical schools go very woke on a diversity of issues, in not only including gender ideology.
Yeah, you know, Jessie, this just seems to me like using words and concepts, philosophies to actually brainwash people. Am I going too far with that?
Well, I haven't read any of the documentation, so I want to be very cautious about what I'm about to say. There are shown evidence of men who have been born appearing to be female but have two X chromosomes, meaning the testicles never dropped. And there are people out there that actually have this gender identity. It's difficult because they don't have the X and Y. They may not have a female chromosome and appear to be female upon birth. So there may be an actual logical reason to this, and there are people that have been known and called out. We had a very famous track star who was winning races until they did a test on her and found out that she had all male chromosomes, and yet biologically she looked female. So there may be an actual purpose to this, and that for that reason and that scientific reason and that medical reason, I am sensitive to it.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to give you the last word here, Mercedes. Just about 30 seconds left. It does seem, though, however, when, as you pointed out, universities, schools, all different government institutions are literally getting rid of the concept of women. Women are being erased, essentially.
Right. They've moved into this gender fluidity conversation. The issue is that when this is penetrating into what you would say preschool, kindergarten, these younger years on these children, where they're basically saying, yes, you should change your gender. You should move forward with puberty blockers at the age of 10 and have a mastectomy. I mean, that in and of itself is unethical. It's child abuse. It should be stopped. And quite frankly, that's where the government needs to come in and protect these children. More importantly, the parents need to protect their children from this kind of brainwashing.
That's right. All right. Very well said. Jessie Jane Duff, Donna Jackson, thanks so much for being with us on The Other View. And Mercedes Schlapp, please stick around.